Welcome to the last part of second episode recap. They went into a dungeon, and Tao started showing off her skills. She asked Robert if he saw how strong she was and if he had fallen for her because of it. Meanwhile, Lloyd is busy in collecting glowing rocks, not giving attention to Tao. Lloyd asked Tao if she was adventuring alone, and she said yes, as she hadn't found any good men yet. Grim wondered why Tao had chosen Lloyd. While eating, Lloyd, who had transformed into Robert, asked Tao if she used something called ki when she attacked. Tao asked if Robert knew about ki because not many people on the continent were familiar with it. Lloyd explained that ki was similar to mana in magic and that how her breathing was important to use ki. Tao got impressed to see that Robert noticed her using this. She explained that her training revolved around breathing and using it to circulate ki, which gave her extraordinary power. Tao said that feeling the ki in her body took a lot of practice, but she could use it to move easily. Robert starts practicing breathing like Tao. Tao notices it when Robert seems to be struggling. She asks him if he was doing ki breathing. Robert replies yes. He's trying to copy the way she did it, but it's pretty hard. Tao is amazed and tells Robert that just by watching, he can't do it. She explains that if he is not used to it, ki breathing can make his lungs feel like they're on fire. Robert agrees, saying he also felt, this feels like separate energy in his body from mana. Robert believes in him that he can use this power, and it will be useful for magic. Tao is impressed, and offers to teach Robert more about ki. Robert thanks Tao, and she asks him to keep up the breathing until they leave the dungeon. Robert agrees, saying yes, ma'am. Meanwhile, Grim starts thinking that Lloyd is weird. He's living the good life, but he doesn't care about any of it, and he only shows interest in magic. Slifa finds Lloyd and walks near to him, without realizing it is a clone. Meanwhile, in the dungeon, Tao uses a powerful ki blast to defeat the dungeon boss, Grey Wolf. She informs Robert about this, and they decide to open the treasure chest now as the boss is finished. Tao says that even though this dungeon isn't very advanced, the treasure can be impressive. Robert finds it interesting that the treasure chest only opens after defeating the boss. Tao remarks that Robert seems more interested in the treasure. Robert becomes curious about what's inside. Tao notices that Robert is trying to learn ki breathing quickly and thinks maybe she has found a winner, and her grandfather would approve him as her fiancé. She only needs to convert teaching in the romance between master and student. Robert suggests to open the treasure, and Tao agrees, but she doubts there might be nothing good in it. As they open the box, they're suddenly attacked by a powerful force that cuts through the ground. A demon named Lich comes out from the box. Robert asks if it's a new boss,